So I heard you bought Mortal Sin recently, and you're having trouble completing your first run. Don't worry, I got ya. Welcome to Mortal Sin 101, where I can tell you how to be unstoppable. I will split this guide into 3 sections, what you should have in mind before, during, and after a run. Ready? Let's get it. The basics of Mortal Sin. When you start, you'll be shown a list of classes that you can pick from. You're going to want to read what each class can do and what they have stat-wise. All classes have different abilities and weapon preferences. If you just started, you will only have the Struggler, but if you played a bit, you might have a bit more classes to choose from. Whatever class you find yourself choosing, combos are vital to every class. The weapon attack, kick, bash, and the active class ability all help you form a combo. Some shorter sequences can lead into a thrust that you can use to activate other combos, and you can hold it down to do more damage. Every class goes about things differently, but all of them have combos that give a bonus of some kind, like granting invincibility, causing an explosion, doing your taxes. You get the point. By pressing escape, you can see the combos and you can practice them. You can do so on the punching bag if you like. At the start, you'll have a smaller combo list, but you will unlock more as you play the game. Even if you had everything at the start, you wouldn't need to use everything. But learning how to do some of them is not only good for damage, but essential to building the meter. The more meter you get, the more essence you get. But also the game will reward you with small bonuses that are randomly chosen, such as causing an explosion or granting invincibility. Alternatively, you can use the auto combo system too, but that system only has the short combos. The longer, more complex combos have the stronger effects, so remember that. That said, secondary to having good offense, you will need good defense too. In combat, you'll be allowed to block and parry attacks without interruption to your combo meter. When you block, you'll see a meter go down. This is your poise meter. When it depletes, you'll be left open to attacks for a short time. Obviously, you don't want this to happen because it can result in a swift death. Parrying uses less meter, so if you have great timing, you can defend yourself for much longer, and in some cases, go on the offensive. Route planning and unlocking. With the default controls on keyboard, if you press T, you will see the routes that you can go on. This would include paths such as the dungeons, caves, and the forest. You can mix the Trials of Resolve if you're feeling daring. Under the stage levels, you will see a small picture. That's something for you to unlock. When you start, you will have nothing, but as you go on, you will unlock more and more stuff, which will increase your chance of completing a run. Trust me, you're going to want the potion shop. You might also want the smithy slot machine too. However, fair warning, it tends to give useless equipment a lot of the time if it's not in the beginning. At least that's how it was for me. You might be more lucky than I. But let's say you unlocked most of the stuff, and yet you still can't win. You might want to consider different routes based on the quests given to you in that moment. These quests are given to you from Helena, and upon completing them, you'll get rewards. You may not want to do a quest that involves you not using a potion late into the run, because that might get you killed. On the other hand, doing a quest like that early on could be pretty easy. So yeah, route planning could be pretty important. The fight rooms. In every room you go in, you have to step on buttons to activate the way forward. One button will likely start a fight and spawn enemies. If you have a feeling of which one will activate the fight, you can give yourself a positional advantage by clearing every trap and charging an attack. Strategic Dismemberment. When you fight enemies, you will notice that you will cut off their limbs. All monsters react in different ways when you cut off specific body parts. So let me tell you what happens when you cut each one off. Cutting off the head will make the enemy flail about, attacking unpredictably, because obviously they can't see you. Cutting off the arms will make the enemy only kick. but they can still move at full speed. Cutting off the legs will allow the enemy to still attack you and see you, but they'll move to you very slowly. Attacking the torso will still defeat the enemy, but it will take the longest. So consider these habits, and what you need to do to take less damage. And you can go about it in any way. Just consider what you need in the moment. Gear progression and maintenance. While you might be naked at the start, you will get new weapons and armor, and this will be through corpses and chests, respectively. All gear has a level attached. They can also have any assortment of stats, and they might have a passive on it. Think about the stats that I talked about before, and the class that you chose. What build do you want to go with? I've personally found focusing on 2 stats works the best. When I play Duelist, I prefer to play offensively so I get luck and speed. If that piece of equipment came with attack on it, that's fine, but I kind of just ignored HP and defense. You may not want to play like me at all and focus on HP and defense, especially if you play the Paladin class, which gives more damage for more defense. At the end of some of the rooms, you will come across statues that will be holding passive abilities. This will also help you with your build, so pick the ones that make sense to you. But also remember, if you keep getting the same one, you will level up that passive so it will become stronger. All gear has durability. Weapon durability goes down when you block, armor durability goes down when you take a clean hit. However, both of them go down when certain passives are activated, like Waveblade. On the bottom left and right of the screen, you will see your HP potion and your wizard oil. Wizard oil is used to repair your equipment. If you need more of either potion, making it to the end of the room and getting to a boss room will give a small refill. Also, breaking crates and pottery will give you a small chance of getting a small refill too. Sometimes in any of these levels you might see a potion store as well, but these will cost money, and when you're deep into the run, it can get expensive. Making sure your gear doesn't break is really important, so you might have to cough up the essence anyway. Personally, I like having 3 of each potion and letting the last one fill slowly. Curses and gauging risk versus reward. During your run, you will come across curses, and curses give both an up and downside. You can, however, purge the curse and only get the benefits, but you aren't guaranteed to be able to do this. To cleanse a curse, you must find a statue or complete a quest that cleanses the curse for you, and that will be after you complete the area. This right here is why I said think about your rewards for completing the quests, because with planning you can take a calculated risk. If you see a curse with a stat that you want and take it, but as you're playing through the level you notice that you can't find a statue no matter where you look, Helena can cleanse your curse as a reward. So make sure you're able to handle the curse until you find a way to be able to cleanse it. What I do if I see a curse with stats that I want, I don't pick it up immediately. I look to see if there's a portal with a bonus level. On top of being able to get more equipment, a cleansing statue has a chance of spawning in there. So if I see a bonus level, I'll grab the curse and jump in. If you choose to do this the same way, remember that if you fail the bonus room and fall down, a random piece of equipment will break. So be careful. After the run, at some points you will lose, and that's okay. Assess how you did and what you unlocked. What do you need to improve on, but also what did you do well? Maybe picking another character class can help you do that even better. Did you complete a quest, but not get the reward? That's okay. Rewards stack up to 4 times, so you can save some of those for another run, especially if you know you're gonna win, as that will increase your chances immensely. And that's pretty much all the tips I have for Mortal Sin. To those who just bought the game, I hope this helps you. If you haven't yet, again, I highly recommend this to people that are looking for an interesting roguelite experience. Why not watch the review if you haven't already? However, that's it from me. I'll see you in the next one.